So, you want to play ukulele? Well, let's say you've never played an instrument before. That's what this video is for. If you've never played an instrument or never played a fretted stringed instrument, I'm going to show you how to play ukulele today. My name is Richard Bogan, and this is Banjo Boogie. So if you play guitar, I'm going to make a separate video about ukulele. Simple strums with your right hand, somehow we're going to make our sounds with our right hand, a few different sounds you can make, and then with your left hand, pushing down a fret to play a chord. So we're going to have a few chords you can play with just one finger pushed down. And there'll even be a song we can play with a couple chords. Alright, first thing. This is your ukulele. Sometimes people say ukulele, sure. Your strings, your left hand, if you're right-handed, are going to pass over these strings as you push them down, right? So this is string 1, string 2, string 3, string 4. We number them from the bottom to the top as your left hand passes over them. Tuning. It sounds like this. Maybe you've got a little tuner like that. Okay? G, C, E, A. Or my dog has fleas. Let's talk about that right hand. The easiest thing you can start with is just using your thumb and strumming that. You can strum it open, that's fine. We're going to make a C chord. So I'm going to put one of my fingers on the first string, and these are called frets, these spaces. You put your finger in the space between the metal bars. So that's the first fret, that's the second fret, and that is the third fret. Okay, I'm strumming a C chord. That's great. Now everybody knows C stands for subscribe. Thank you. So you've got your thumb strumming the C chord, and practice just strumming a nice steady rhythm. Okay, just for fun, I'm going to show you some other really easy chords that are not that much different from that, okay? So third fret, that's a C. If we move it to the second fret, you can either use another finger or you can just slide it down. That's a C major 7. And if you go down to 1, that's a C7. If you take it off, that's a C6 or an A7, A minor 7. Okay, so not important to know the function or the names of these chords right off the bat, but just practice strumming. Maybe do 4 strums and then go to the next one. Okay, almost sounds like something in the way she moves attracts me like no other. Okay, there are songs that walk down that for those chords. Let's say something doesn't sound right. When you push this down, if you're getting that sort of sound, you might not be pushing down the string hard enough. Or you might be on that metal bar and you need to get in between. Or you might have to adjust the angle of your finger. Maybe I'm not curved up enough, or so I'm pushing down here, it's not enough, but then I curve my finger, now I'm on it. So another thing that could happen is I'm playing that C just fine, but I'm getting that one muted. And that's because when I'm pushing my finger down on the third fret of the first string, that little chubby finger is hitting the second string and making it so it can't make a sound. So, in all your chords, even if you're doing more complex chords, I like to test out every string, make sure nothing's getting muted, and then you know you can strum. Okay, so you can practice those 4 chords if you want. Let's talk about some more ways to play with your right hand. So we did down with your thumb. If we go up with our index finger, both of those sounds are fleshy sounds. The fleshy part of your finger, thumb, the fleshy part of your index. Now if I use those to go down, up, down with the thumb, up with the index, then you can get some nice up-down strumming, right? Or if I do all my downs like that, then I could throw in an up. Right? Down, 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 up, down. Can make up some rhythms like that. So why don't we do one more chord, and then I'll show you yet a couple more ways we can use our right hand. So for the chord, we got that C. Let's go back to that. I'm going to do an A minor, the relative minor of C. The 4th string, 2nd fret. Okay, and if you look, I've got to arch over those open strings. If that is touching that, it's going to make that sound. So make sure it's arched over. And now we've got that A minor. Okay? So you could do 4 on C. You can go nice and slow, even slower if you need to. You want to practice even strumming. Okay, what you do not want to do is this. Right? I'm taking time to switch. There's no time to switch. The right hand is going to keep going no matter what, right? So you got to switch in between before that next strum. So that's why you might want to take it slow. At first there was a secret chord. There's a lot of songs that start with these two. And the song that only uses those two is one called Shout by the Isley Brothers. It's kind of a hard song to sing. You know you make me wanna shout, put my heels up and shout, put my hands up and shout, come on now, come on now. Now I want to make a point that I'm going to put some more material on my Patreon, and you can join my Patreon and I'll post tabs for songs. I can answer your questions. I can show you how to read tab if you don't know. You can make requests for songs and what instrument and what tuning and what key you want it in. So go ahead and join and let's do some ukulele together. I also got stuff for banjo and drums and guitar. Now, Shout by the Isley Brothers. We did C and A minor. You could strum. Right, but here's another way. We got nail sound too. That was fleshy, fleshy. Down with your index is a nail sound, and up with your thumb is a nail sound. So you could just pick one and do down. Right? Or you can go up and down and almost like you're holding a little pick. So those are some more ways. Down with the thumb, up with the index, or up with the thumbnail, down with the index nail, so you can get some interesting combinations of strums. So please subscribe and like to this channel and this video. Check out my Patreon, and I'm going to give you 2 bonus chords right now, real quick. So if you were on F, let's add our index on the 2nd string, 1st fret. That's called an F. So that was A minor, that's F. Okay, now if you keep that index there and move that one up there, and now add that, that's a G7. If we add all those together, you get the doo-wop chord progression, and you can play 10 million songs or more. The doo-wop chord progression goes like this: C, A minor, F, G, or G7. I saw you stand in a dream, 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 dream. Happiness is a warm gun, mama. Oh, 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 oh. You don't have to. Where have all the flowers gone?